Hey, hope you're all having a great day today. My name is Mercer, and welcome to our next episode of Character War. I know that iMovie wasn't working, and I'm sorry that this one has to be in live action, but, you do what you gotta do. And I didn't want it to be late, so I'm just doing what I think is best. But if you guys do want to see the next iMovie for this Character War, just tell me in the comments below, and I'll be sure to have it uploaded by then. But in the meantime, I'll just wait until it finally works. I'm really sorry about it, guys. But anyway, here goes. So, Broly versus the Incredible Hulk. These are two green, mad, and really, really strong fighters. And I was really proud to do this fight. Now, let's start off with Broly. Broly was born on the planet Vegeta, as well as other Saiyans like Vegeta and Son Goku or Kakarot. Broly was extremely powerful, and his son Paragus begged the king, Vegeta, to save him in the planet Vegeta's destruction. I know. However, knowing that this amazing power, King Vegeta stabbed Broly's father Paragus, killed Broly's father Paragus and stabbed Broly. With the remaining power that baby Broly had left, he shielded himself from the planet Vegeta's destruction. Eventually, as he grew up, he went to Earth, but was descending into madness. And when he laid eyes on fellow Saiyan son Goku or Kakarot, he went insane and the rivalry began. Thanks to Broly's Saiyan physiology, he has amazing strength, speed, and endurance. He can fly through the air and use a barrage of different key attacks. Physical attacks are normally Broly's forte, such as his punches, roundhouse kicks, flips, and slams. But key attacks allow Broly to have not only long range, but even stronger close range attacks too. He can hit a wave of energy. He can hit a beam of energy. He can create a protective shield, and create an orb to hit people with like the Rasengan from Naruto. He can also fire this orb at will, and this is Broly's most devastating attack. You see, the orb is made out of all the concentrated energy that Broly has. Not all of it, not like all of his energy, but a lot of concentrated energy. And this hit, when he hits people with, is incredibly devastating. It can knock opponents back super far. He can also leap through the air, fly even, and create an incredible force field around him and another person. However, like I said before, Broly's main forte is his physical attacks. But when he does need to bust out beam attacks, the key attacks work, especially in his most powerful forms. Like many Saiyans, Broly can enter a Super Saiyan 4 mode, the one with the tail, the really spiky hair, and the purple shirt, if you guys don't know Dragon Ball Z that well. However, Broly's most powerful form is the legendary Super Saiyan form. If you guys don't know what this form is, I'll give you a brief rundown. Basically, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, has stated that this is the most powerful form that a Super Saiyan can go through. Of course, we know that that is no longer correct because Ultra Instinct exists. However, let's say, that's not technically canon, but, well, yeah, I guess it still is, since, that isn't, Dragon Ball Super isn't technically canon, but, well, actually it is, but, yeah, it's confusing. But I'll just say Ultra Instinct is. Ultra Instinct is the most powerful. This is the most powerful form Broly can get into. Think of it this way. When Goku was in Super Saiyan Blue form, a fellow Saiyan named Kale was able to defeat him in the midst of a Kamehameha wave. Kamehameha. Meaning, Broly can move at similar light speeds. Not to mention his absurd strength, how he was able to scream and lift water, destroy a large mountain, and fight on the moon. Broly is also incredibly endurance, able to go through wave and wave of Saiyans like Piccolo, even though he's not technically one, Goku, Vegeta, Hida, Gohan, and lots more. In the end, Broly's primary weakness is just his absolute rage. He can normally get blinded by it, and a smarter person can outsmart him. Now let's move on to the Hulk. Dr. Bruce Banner was constantly abused as a child, eventually leading him to by his father because of his gifted mind. Eventually leading his father to the point of killing killing Bruce's mother right in front of Bruce. Gee, man. word of advice. If your father's anywhere near abusive levels or hurts you, that's not a good dad at all. But back to the topic. Bruce eventually went into a state of lonesome anxiety, is something I would refer to, and had an imaginary friend all of his way through college. This helped him cope with the social trauma from his father and allow him to strengthen his gifted mind. Please don't have an imaginary friend all the way through college. It's not going to get you to where the Hulk is. Trust me when I say this. Friends are important. Be around them. Eventually, when Bruce got a job at a gamma radiation testing center, he was working along with someone he didn't know was a Russian spy. And during the gamma radiation test chamber on this desert, this young kid went to go play his harmonica in the middle, and Bruce had to step in. He told the Russian spy, or his partner, who he didn't know at the time, to shut it off, but being a Russian spy, he promptly let it keep going. Eventually, Bruce's secondary persona manifested into the Incredible Hulk. In this form, Bruce gains an amazing amount of endurance. He can run incredibly fast, leap through the air, and of course, has an amazing healing factor. It's not Deathstroke, Deadpool, or Wolverine level, but it can heal from incredible wounds like stab wounds, or having broken limbs. Of course, if you're cut in half, or is your head cut in half, or if your head like blows up, you can't exactly heal from that. It's nothing Wolverine level. Also, yeah, that'd be hard. The adamantium. But the main thing that the Hulk has the best is his incredible strength. I'm pretty sure that's obvious. The Hulk is said to have infinite strength, and in base form he has been outclassed in strength. However, he can enter into a form where he's stronger than everyone, and I'll get to that later. In base form, the Hulk's strength is so powerful, he can lift up cars with ease. Or like softball, basically. Like he's like throwing a car like a ball. They said that in the first Hulk movie, by the way. MCU. Please don't watch the other one. The Hulk also has an incredibly amount of endurance. Normally, bullets, knives, and stab wounds don't kill him, and it takes an incredible amount of force to break his skin. Also, he can run incredibly fast and leap through the air with his powerful strength. The Hulk can bend metal. And in base form, he's known to bend adamantium, the metal that makes up Wolverine and Ultron. He actually has taken hits from a barrage of different fighters, of strong opponents, like Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, and the Hulkbuster suit, which was made to fight him. And, of course, Thor. However, when the Hulk loses all consciousness with Bruce Banner, he can go into a powerful state called Worldbreaker Hulk. When he's oozing with gamma radiation, he becomes so powerful he loses all consciousness with Bruce Banner, since they're really fighting over dominance. In this, he can take hits from some of the most powerful celestial beings, like Zeus, Sentry, Silver Surfer. And, not to mention, in base form and in Worldbreaker form, the Hulk does not have any projectiles, but when he hits his hands together, sorry guys, like this, it generates a thunderclap, which is so powerful, it can knock back and cause people's ears to ring. In the end, the Hulk's is incredibly powerful. He's fought Zeus, Sentry, Silver Surfer, and has held back a planet with his brute strength. Hence the name Worldbreaker Hulk when he enters his, super form. Alright, now that we've compared both of them, let's see who wins. Judging by strength, we obviously know who's stronger. The Hulk. He has infinite strength. But that's why Broly wins. You see, not only does Broly win just because of his speed, power, or defensive power, and others, but Broly is also technically a better warrior. You see, the Hulk may be powerful on his own, but the Bruce Banner consciousness still exists. Which brings me to the question, wait Mercer, what about the Worldbreaker Hulk form? And that's where I get to my point, how KO was able to beat Goku in Super Saiyan Blue Let's compare Super Saiyan Blue to the World Breaker Hulk form. Both of these forms are able to technically destroy a planet, and when Vegeta was in it, he was able to take on Beerus, who could knock out Beerus, who could promptly destroy a world. Even though Dragon Ball Super isn't. Okay, well, putting that aside, that's why Broly wins. The legendary Super Saiyan form isn't exactly stronger than World Breaker Hulk, but is at an intense power level. In the end, Broly wins because of his speed, experience, power, and of course, his agility. I thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoy this, please be sure to subscribe. I'm sorry that I couldn't make this an iMovie, but it has been really weird. It has been acting really weird. I promise it will come back, though. I swear that it will come back. I just thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That's @CharacterWar9 for new fights, reviews. Be sure to check out my next review, the Ho and Pokemon region review. I know you guys really like that series. And I just want to say thank you for all the kind support with the views. I know they've gone up recently. I'm really proud of that. Yeah. I never expected it to be this big. I mean, of course, I expected the stuff I talk about too. You know, just a nerd who likes all this stuff. But I just really thank you all for watching. Follow me on Instagram. That's @MasterOfNerds9. And I will see you guys all later.